Welcome to the test site Wallenstadt, the current test site for Rockfall barrier certification in Switzerland. Of course, Wallenstadt is not the first built test site. The first scientific tests were realized in 1989 from the Department of Transportation in California. At that time, they let blocks roll down on a slope, natural slope, and coat them with the first types of Rockfall barriers with installed nets. Later on in 1996 up to 2000, tests were realized in test sites in Beckenried and Warnerfluh, both in Switzerland. In this rock face here in Wallenstadt, with a height of about 50 meters and a width of about also 50 meters, we install Rockfall barriers in a height of 15 meters above the ground. To test the reliability of the barrier, we drop a block from a height of minimum 32 meters into a middle field of the barrier, what generates a speed of minimum 25 meters per second. Depending on the requested energy absorption capacity, the weight of the block differs from 320 kg up to 25 metric tons. These and all further parameters are defined in the European assessment document EAD. But can this standardized test procedure in a middle field really guarantee the reliability of the barrier also for all other cases, like impacts in border fields, impacts in barrier just made of one or two fields? What about impacts in an edge of a panel or an impact of a tree? We are convinced that additional, up to now not standardized tests have to be executed to prove the reliability of the barriers in mentioned further natural cases. Today, we execute a test with an impact energy of 3000 kJ into a one-field barrier with a height of 5 meters and a width of 10 meters. The weight of the block is about 8 metric tons and its speed is a bit more than 100 km per hour, means 28 meters per second. All installed parts are the same as in the certification test according EAD, with 3 fields. No modifications. Responsible for all measurements are our partners from Dynamic Test Center Wuffle. Please, Magali.
My name is Magali from the Dynamic Test Center, and I am responsible for measurement equipment. Me and my colleague David are here to collect data during the test to evaluate if the barrier meets the legal requirements or not. So, for example, we have high-speed cameras to evaluate the maximum elongation of the block and to check whether there was ground contact of the block before said elongation or not. Then we have load cells in the barrier to measure the anchor forces, and we have a 3D laser scan to evaluate the residual height of the net.
Looks great! Together we have seen how effective our one-field barrier works. We think it's a milestone on the way of testing Rockfall barriers in the future. That's it. Thank you very much for being with us. Have a great day and goodbye.